Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, if you don't know already, I'm a political commentator who is critical of political corruption and stupidity, no matter on what side of the political aisle or pond it rears its ugly head. So, if you're a person who loves nonpartisan political commentary, then make sure you click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so that you won't miss any videos. With that being said, let's get into it.
I nearly had an aneurysm last night reading this article that I'm about to share with you guys. This is honestly the worst propaganda I've ever seen in my life. It is stunningly sloppy, lazy propaganda. So Axios wrote an article going after the left, blaming the left for future Democratic losses. So let's go through it. I'll break it down, and I'll try my best not to scream at the top of my lungs or have a literal heart attack on air.
No, Kyle, don't worry about this one. I got you. Let me help you all understand something very simple. This article that was in Axios is one very simple thing. It shows you the tool that corporate corrupt Democrats use all the time. They used it against Bernie, and now they're using it against progressives. Okay? Now, they've been using it for a while, but this is just completely ridiculous what they're doing right now, because it's gotten to the point to where facts don't even matter anymore. Like, you can tell somebody 1 + 1 is 2, and they'll say, is it? You're sitting up there like, what? And they'll say, well, in my truth, math is blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh my gosh. Like, bruh, come on now. We have to stop being silly. This is what has happened with Fox, quote unquote, news and Donald Trump. What they've done is they made everybody feel like my truth is the truth. Not the truth. My truth. So now, what the corporate Democrats are doing, and all of their cronies and donors and everything, what they're doing is they're making sure that everybody thinks, doesn't matter if it's true, thinks and feels that the problem is who? The progressives. Exactly. The problem is not the policies they're not passing, or the policies that they have passed that are terrible or not what they said they were going to pass. Nope. That's not it. That's not the problem. Evidently, the problem is the progressives. Even though the progressives' policies are loved by the majority of not just the country, but Republicans and independents. See, this is what they don't tell you. And the reason they don't tell you this is because if those policies passed, these corporate Democrats' donors would have to pay more money in taxes. They have to pay more money in salaries, and they don't want to do that. So the tool that they use is to, whenever they are not liked by the public or they look like they're going to get shellacked, they try and find any little thing that may not poll well on the progressive side, but not on the progressive side as far as all the progressives, but anything that could be deemed progressive, even if it's by the public. And then they say, see, look at this thing that's underwater. It's 40-something%, not over 50%. Look at this thing. The public doesn't like it, and it's the progressives, and that's why we're losing. But they don't tell you that they didn't pass Build Back Better, did they? And people loved that. But then what happened? They let Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema do what they did to that bill. Even though the progressives were the one telling them, if you do not pass this with the other bill, that means you have to pair them together, that Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema are going to kill this bill in the Senate. I was even telling everybody this. But no, they're not going to kill the bill. It's going to be fine. But they knew it wasn't going to be fine, because that's what these corporate Democrats wanted. They wanted the bill to not pass, because they wanted to get the corporate bill, which is the infrastructure bill, passed, because that's a corporate giveaway that starts privatizing our infrastructure. And that makes their corporate donors happy. And what happens when they're happy? The Democratic Party gets more money. So this is the tool that they use all the time. They will do terrible policies, or they will do nothing at all. Then when they see they're going to get a shellacking, or people hate them and they're going to get a shellacking, then they say, well, no. See, the reason we're losing is progressives. So you got to vote more of us in. And it makes the situation worse. And why don't they care? Because they're on the same team as the Republicans. You think it's Democrats and Republicans? No. It's the Harlem Globetrotters and the Washington Generals. The Washington Generals are actually paid to lose. And that's the problem. So this Axios article is a complete fabrication. No truth in this thing, dang near anywhere. So now, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this subject matter? Put it in the comments section and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell before you go. Thank you for watching.